This is for those who work 25 hours a day for 24 cents an hour. For those who trod the street stress heavy, feet strapped with anguish, back bent with burden. This is for those who live between the lines of fear and confusion. For those whose eyes have witnessed the sunrise and still question the awesome power of a supreme being. This is for those against the wall, in the dust, behind the bars, on the other side of the barrel. This is for those who do not see God in the mirror, or a tree, or a blade of grass, a homeless man, a crescent moon, a drop of dew, a ray of sun, or a purple sky. This is for those who have given up on life and just wonder how they are still allowed to open their eyes wide in the morning. And I say to you, it is not yet time to die. For seekers of a better way, for speakers of new words, for creators of a new way, awake from your slumber, massive in number, as brave as thunder, as courageous as hope, as audacious as faith. I see heaven in your face. How does it feel just knowing that wherever you go, the holiest of holies is present in the form of you? So this is for you, for your worth. It's nothing less than divine. I say this for all of those who survive, who get up, who scream, even when the takers try and zap their dreams, who shout no, who cry yes, who feel the glory of victory boiling in their chests, for the lovers of love, for thinkers of peace, for workers of justice, filled hands of freedoms whose voices ring high when vibrations are low, for the tillers of the earth and the seeds they sow grow big, grow long, grow up, grow high. Rise and take your stance, because it is not yet time to die. You see, we have not always found comfort in killers. We have not always found solace being rocked in the bosoms of those who silently pray and openly destroy. No, not always have we mistaken mimicry for mastery, or pretending for knowing, or enslavement for freedom. But across my memory marches millions, bold, regal, resilient, confident, unshackled feet stomping up spirits to guide us through this fickle material world. We like sun and moon folk, universal souls praying our prayers, singing our songs. Eshu, Ogun, Shango, Yemoja, Oshun, Obatala, Oya, Dambala, Aida, Wedora, Nkango, Olodumare, and Yame. We know all of you by name. We are people of beginnings, of culture, of strength. Not always have we given in to the empty threats and scare tactics of the powerless ones. Not always have we allowed the blood of our sons and daughters to color the streets while we're walking asleep, marching to the beat of death siren song. They're still wearing their sheets, nooses in reach, showing their teeth and smiling, it seems. But I hear in the breeze, in the rustle of the trees, and the dangling of the feet, they say, please don't let them ever forget. You see, not always have we suffered from amnesia. Not always have we forgotten how to conjure up spirits, ancestor wisdom, fix up a mixture, spiritual elixir, ancient traditions. We like magicians, God like vision. We are people of sight, so no, not always have we fallen for the okie doke or inhaled the hazardous smoke of the manipulators or been satisfied with crumbs from meals our hands have prepared. You said life for us ain't been no crystal stair, but at least the steps are there to push us up higher, teach us how to go beyond the destroyer's disguises, look them in the eyes and be able to see. Because what's surprising when you know the nature of a beast, and especially when they've shown the same face for centuries. So you tell me, what's the difference between two sisters in New Orleans shot point blank in the back of the head and two women bombed in their car in Baghdad, or government-sanctioned killings in Kenya and a nigger held hostage in a house in Virginia, or poverty in Haiti, or poverty body in Jamaica and rape in Rwanda and rape in Somalia, a sweatshop in China or one in Guatemala, or smallpox in blankets, syphilis in Tuskegee, formaldehyde and FEMA, ethnic cleansing and Katrina. I recall within the speech Dr. King made us aware. He said, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere, so they can spare me that drama. We got the heart of them field working mamas. We carry the torch of that ancestor fire, so with every fiber that flutters in our being, and every find that comes from our seeking, and every hearing that comes from our listening, and every sight that comes from our seeing, let us be faithful, strategic, victorious, and free. Another story is that the reason why we can't wait is because Tevin Flowers, who was 7 years old, his body was found dangling from a coat hook in his school's bathroom. Or because Juan, who is 8 years old, he was forced to eat his own vomit inside a Mississippi penitentiary for juveniles. Or because 15-year-old youth live in such a state of lack and limit that they give up before they even start. But I guess children only do what children are taught. It's like it's 3 strikes against them before their feet even touch the land. They move through this life without a choice or a chance. But I ask honestly, who here will be the voice when the sticky fingers of fear have ripped the throats of the people, and words as beautiful as freedom or justice or love never quite make it to their tongues, and they are stuck choking and gasping for breath on a coulda or a shoulda till there's nothing more left but I am here, thousands of miles way up in the air, turning clouds into flowers, since the ones down bottom lie limp and unwatered in unsafe schoolhouses where cowards become heroes and the heartless are given power, and the only thing that matters is the making of a dollar. I'm asking, who in here will speak? Who will stand in this hour? Who will protect our babies against the system that devours? Can you imagine? Picture the nastiest animal mixing poison in a cauldron, then we let them feed our youth, and before you know it, they're in a coffin or a jail, or their cells become altered in their eyes. It's like their eyes only begin to see destruction. Heaven help us. Please show us. May we learn how to repent for the hypocrisy and negligence we've shown to our children. Who in here will serve? Who can really show that there is light? Who can tell of the precious dawn that follows the onyx night? And when you say it, will you really feel it? Do you really believe with all your might that every flower is sacred, that every future is bright? I'm asking, who really will help? Who can prune and water the garden? Because if you're not a part of the solution, then give thanks.